What's going on, guys, and welcome back to another video. I hope everyone's having a wonderful day today. My name is Andrew Heischman, and in today's video, we'll be taking a look here at the radar view as well as the models. We'll actually take a look here at your Christmas forecast, as we actually are expecting a snowstorm to impact bits of the northern parts of the country, and as a result, we actually are expecting colder temperatures as well, potentially in the negative. So later on in the video, we'll actually take a look at the National Weather Service hazards, followed by the picture of the day. But anyways, guys, if you are new to the channel, make sure you leave a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. We're trying to reach 150 subscribers by the end of the year, and I believe we can do it, guys. So if you're not already, make sure you hit that subscribe button. It'll be greatly appreciated. But anyways, guys, for today's question of the day, I'm wanting to know, what is your favorite part about Christmas? Leave it down in the comments below, and I just might heart your comment. But anyways, guys, without further ado, let's go ahead and get on into it. Alright, guys, so we're taking a look at the radar view in terms of what is currently going on across the nation. So we're going to go ahead and zoom into the western side of the country. We actually do have a bit of moisture, a bit of precipitation kind of following towards, the Sacramento area, basically in northern parts here of California. Honestly, we actually are seeing some snow showers for those upper elevations as the temperature is much colder the higher you do go up. We actually do move up to the bits of, Oregon here. We actually do, look towards the Portland area. We actually do have a little bit more rain showers currently going on across the region as well, with a few patchy areas of some snow showers, like I said, across those upper elevations. Now, in terms of snow, we actually do have a bit of snow that's currently falling across bits of the northern part of Michigan as well. Honestly, we could see maybe a little bit of accumulation in terms of this as well. However, there's really not too much expected. So we go ahead and zoom out, move to the southeast. We actually do have the system that's currently moving its way off the, the Atlantic shoreboard. This is actually, still causing some rain across bits of the Carolinas, moving its way in through the eastern part of Georgia. So let's go and take a look here at the models in terms of things, and let's see what we're dealing with in terms of your upcoming weather. Alright, guys, so we're taking a look here at the models in terms of things. We're taking a look here at your long-range American model, also known as the GFS. So we actually do have some high pressure in place across bits of the Rockies, allowing for some pretty nice conditions. Now, as we did see on the radar view, we actually do have some precipitation across the western coast, as well as the southeast, with all that snow that's currently falling across bits of the northern parts of Michigan. So further down the line, we actually will have some high pressure kind of building in bits of the Midwest, tracking itself into the Ohio Valley, eventually into the Mid-Atlantic region, leading to those nice conditions across the area. However, this is the day before, Christmas Eve here. This actually does show the potential. We could see some snow falling across bits of the northern plains, eventually tracking into the northeast on Christmas Eve, eventually being exited out of the region by your midday on the Christmas Eve. And here's where things get interesting. You might notice all that precipitation that's on the western side of the coast here. We have high pressure across the east, which is, obviously leading to some pretty nice conditions for Christmas Eve. However, take a look at all this moisture. We actually do have a lot of snow falling for those upper elevations, potentially allowing for a decent amount of accumulation here. But here's where things really get interesting. We do have this area of low pressure that does track into the central parts here of the plains here. This actually is allowing all this moisture to kind of drag itself into the northern parts of the plains, eventually into the Midwest. You actually see some snow starting to fall into the Dakotas. This will eventually track itself to the northeast throughout Christmas Day, allowing for some snow to fall across this region as that area of low pressure generally tracks its way to the northeast. Eventually, this is showing the potential. This will actually impact the northeast as well, according to this model. Now, like I said before, you can't trust one model 100% seriously, but you can just get an idea based off of what they're saying. And this one's actually showing the potential. We actually could see a little bit more snow falling across bits of the northeast the day after Christmas. Then further down the line, we actually do have maybe another area of low pressure developing across bits of the northern parts of the Midwest. But honestly, I don't really like to go too far in these models, because the more farther you do go out, the more inaccurate they tend to get. So let's go and take a look here at the temperatures in terms of things and see what this model has to say about those temperatures coming up around Christmas. Alright, guys, so we're taking a look here at the same model in terms of things. However, now we're taking a look here at your temperatures on the surface. So, we're taking a look here just before basically Christmas Eve. So, as we do move into Christmas Eve, pay attention up here on the northwest. We actually do get all this cold air that really drives its way down in the country. Take a look at this. This is 1 o'clock p.m. on December 25th, also on Christmas. This is showing temperatures in the 80s across the southern part here of Texas. Relatively warm, a lot warmer for this time of the year. 70s across bits of the south, southeast, leading in the 60s in the Ohio Valley, which, honestly, it's going to be quite a warm Christmas for a lot of you, but also, for a handful of you as well, it's going to be quite cold, as we actually will see this cold air really drive its way down into bits of the country. This model in particular is showing those temperatures drop down in the negative double digits here. This one's showing negative 14 across bits of the southeastern part of North Dakota here. showing that these temperatures are really going to drop. Further down the line, this one actually showing -17 across basically the western part here of Minnesota. Now, you can't take these 100%, basically what they're saying, but just get an idea based off of what this model has to say. We'll actually drop down a run. Honestly, there is a bit of similarities. This is still showing those negative temperatures drive their way down into the country. Drop down another model. Same story here. Over the last several model runs, this is shown the support of those negative temperatures only getting stronger as these models have actually continue to move out. So honestly, this is showing the potential we could see some really, really cold temperatures across bits of the northern plains for Christmas. So that's pretty much what we're dealing with in terms of that. So let's go and take a look here at the National Weather Service hazards, and let's see what we're dealing with in terms of your hazards across the nation. Alright guys, so we're taking a look here at the National Weather Service hazards in terms of things. So we actually do have some red flag warnings in effect across the western part of Nebraska and through the central part here of Colorado. Basically just to alert all your firefighters that fire weather might break out. This is usually caused by low relative humidity along with some gusty winds. Now in terms of gusty winds, we actually do have some high wind warnings in effect across the southeastern part of Wyoming. Basically just showing that heavy winds are expected to occur, which if you guys have anything loose outside such as lawn furniture, I recommend bringing it in just until these have been lifted because you don't want your lawn furniture going flying all over the place. Not to mention, flying debris could be a hazard with some of these gusty winds. Now, we actually do have some wind advisories in effect across the eastern part of Florida as well, showing that gusty winds are expected to occur. Now, in terms of the winter weather side of things, we actually do have some winter weather advisories across the upper northwest, kind of across this area here in purple in the kind of purplish blue color, basically showing that some impacts of winter weather is expected to occur. We actually do have some more across bits of the upper state of Michigan, as well as bits of the northeast. Now, in terms of heavy impacts, we actually do have some winter storm warnings in effect across the upper elevations here of California, moving its way in through bits of the upper state here of Michigan, and for bits of the northern part of Maine, showing that heavy impacts of winter weather is expected to occur, and you guys should take action based off of these warnings. Now, we actually do have some winter storm watches in effect across the areas here in Utah, basically western parts of Wyoming, eastern part of pretty much bits of Idaho, moving its way in through bits of Washington and bits of Oregon, showing that winter weather down the line is possible. So just stay tuned as some of these warnings might be needed. So that's pretty much what we're dealing with in terms of the hazards across the nation. So let's go and take a look here at the photo of the day, and let's see what we're dealing with in terms of that. Alright guys, so we're taking a look at the photo of the day. This one goes to my man Regime for taking this beautiful shot here of the sunset. So congratulations on being selected for today's video. Now, if you guys would like to submit your own photo for the potential of being in one of our future videos, I'll leave our Discord down in the description below. You guys can join it and post your photo there. But anyways, guys, that's going to wrap it up for today's video. If y'all enjoyed it, make sure you leave a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. Like I said, we're trying to reach 150 subscribers by the end of the year. So, guys, make sure you hit that subscribe button. It'll be greatly appreciated. But anyways, guys, that's going to wrap it up for today's video, and I'll catch you all in the next one.